is my lovely Richard. He sent me a copy of this yesterday. He's made a video, another video, explaining step by step. So I thought I'd put this video on my channel. It can't be done as medical misinformation. I'm not going to put much out about medical. I've done it all. I've done the Rife machine. I've done all those things. So really it's up to you. But I'm going to put his little video out, and hopefully it helps a few people. Thank you very much to my darling Richard.
Right, hopefully this clears a few things up for people. So yeah, to go on to the end of my previous video with the council, yeah, this is like the follow-up letter that I did. Please do not copy this. It's very basic. It's all on one page and it says what it needs to say. I did the I got the summons through, which you might have seen. I did that paid to the order of the council. They cancelled the summons and sent me an email saying that they're going to send the bill through. I endorsed the bill to the Enslegius, all capitals name, and then posted that off. The only thing that I put on that endorsed bill that the council sent, and this will help as well stop you guys messing things up, is I put delivery of bill acceptance. This bill is transferable. This bit I've added because that's the one that I've sent for this year's, so I wouldn't do that for this year's. It's first time you're doing it. And then just signed it, all enable rights reserved, signature, autograph, Richard Allen, Sammy Dean, Colin Ashmore. So I sent the council tax bill endorsed with just that, but I made it funny. I was like, if you want help settling the national debt, and my services are required in private, please advise. So I put that on the last one, and I didn't put bill, which I should have done. I put note instead of bill. So yeah, that'll stop you guys tripping up. But yeah, this is the form of the affidavit that I sent. So I've done my coat of arms up in the corner, obviously my address, care of, can't really show it you, care of, so C/O before you write your name and address, and the numbers. So my house number's 17, put that in brackets, and then your postcode, put that in brackets as well. And then yeah, so I did this. Dear Judith, with regards to your recent correspondence, please respond in signed affidavit format. Fail to do so, concur to point 4. The legality of council tax was never in question. So I've quoted that because that's what they were pointing out, that I was trying to challenge the council tax and the legal. I got a call and then it cut off. But yeah, no, I was they were trying to put that I was challenging the legality of council tax, so I just thought I'd rule that out, get that out of the way. So I'm saying the legality of council tax was never in question. So then they haven't really got a point after that. They're trying to say that I'm not paying, or I don't want to pay, or protesting, or anything that's dishonourable or whatever. And then yeah, underneath, please ascertain and confirm all points. Fail to do so as concur to point 4. So obviously we want a response from them answering 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then I put number 1, as correspondence has been made, we're only left to assume that the woman named Judith Badger has responded. If this is incorrect, please advise so. She's the only woman to deal with these matters and to whom the correspondence is made. Not really a question, that one, is it? So yeah, you could probably restructure that, make it more of a question that they need to answer. But yeah, it's a statement of fact, isn't it, an affidavit. And then 2, if these responses are being given by an agent to or for the woman Judith Badger, please seek to escalate to the woman named. If this is not possible, please advise to the reasons for this. So yeah, if someone else is doing it on her behalf, then why can't it be escalated to her, seeing as it's addressed to her? 3, the returned council tax bill, again quoting what they put in their letter to me, you've accepted, because delivery is acceptance, is in fact a negotiable instrument which has been correctly and duly endorsed by qualified and special endorsement. We would like the instrument returned, or proof that the instrument has been correctly dishonoured or accepted in accordance and pursuant to the Bills of Exchange Act 1882. So yeah, that's basically the main part, that you'd even want the instrument back, or proof that it's been dishonoured or accepted correctly. And then point 4, a response shall be required in signed affidavit format, which basically means I want them to write it back to me and do the same as what I've done, and either get it notarized or witnessed, and then send that back to me to make their statement of fact. And I put within no longer than 30 calendar days, because I'm generous. Some people just do 14 or a week or whatever, but no, I give them plenty of time. Failure to comply within the reasonable amount of time given and or in the wrong format would constitute tacit acquiescence to the fact that the instrument was accepted and that our business is now concluded. So yeah, if they don't write back within that time, then they're default saying that they did accept it. And then I put underneath, special cases may be considered for an extension of time, just because I'm even more generous. And any correspondence received without directly being in response to this document shall be gathered and used as evidence. And then I've done this bit at the bottom, power of attorney, relevant laws and proof of status available upon request. Under penalty of perjury, I affirm the foregoing is true and correct. And then executed on, and then I put the date on it and signed underneath. They had the attachment, so I'd already done my all inalienable rights reserved part, so I just put the date on, and then I had it witnessed twice, so 2 witnesses, or a notary if you want to pay for them. I hereby affirm that the man presented is the duly authorised representative. So it's obvious that we're on about this document because it was on the back of this one. And obviously I didn't sign it myself. I got a friend and another friend to witness me doing my signature, and then for them to sign as well. And that's the wordage that I used. Did the signature, all inalienable rights reserved by, I did something else, I put without recourse, so that means it can't be used as evidence. So yeah, don't put without recourse. I forgot at the time. So yeah, use all inalienable rights reserved. That's the terms that I'm sticking to now. By, colon, and then the man's name with agent at the end, for, the all capitals name, principal. So that'd be your friend's man's name as agent, and then your friend's and Legion's name as principal. You don't have to do it like that. You could just get them to do the man's name and sign it, and then date. Yeah, and then yeah, that's pretty much all I did. They obviously sent back the stuff where they say they don't accept it or blah blah blah, but then that means that they've fallen into default, doesn't it? And that they've concurred to point 4 that it has actually been paid. It's been paid in full, and they've accepted it because they didn't respond in this type of format with answers to each of the points, and and yeah, they can't really say anything after that. They waffled on and did whatever, and then I ended up billing him. So the original bill that I'd sent, I decided I'm gonna make it so that the maturity bill is now due. So it was endorsed to me as the old endorsed to my old capitals name, or the government's old capital name, Richard Ashmore, and then so yeah, they should be paying me for endorsing their documents and creating that money and putting it into existence. So I then decided to draft up a bill, made it clear that it was a bill, and then I wrote, because this Chapman woman, she ended up putting her name on something, so I was like, right, okay, then we drag yourself in, fair enough. So yeah, I was writing back to both of these, and I put, as response hasn't been made via signed affidavit, nor all points being directly responded to, we're to assume that the bill was accepted and our business is now concluded. And then I put the full amount of the bill, £882.31, has now reached maturity. Payment to the principal, Ensley's self-proprietorship name, all capitals name, is now required in no longer than 30 days. Failure to do so will result in liability. Payment of the full amount plus damages will be sought in the Chancery Division of the High Court. Special cases, did all that bit again. That'll be a perjury, sign that. I didn't get this one witnessed. I did not get this one witnessed. I changed the thickness of the paper. I went for a higher quality paper that would be comparative to how bills, say mortgages as well, come through, and checks. So I may try to make it close to like a check material. So I didn't endorse this one. I left it blank so that then they could endorse it if they wanted to. And I sent that. So that's the bill. And as we know, bill means bill of exchange. And it's a sum certain in money from one person to another by a certain date. Yeah. I might have signed this at the bottom actually. Yeah, executed on. I think I put the date on and then just autographed it. Obviously they've got the previous one, so they know who they're speaking to. I didn't write the whole thing out again. You could do if you wanted. But yeah, technically I billed back the council for the amount of the council tax for performing on their documents. And then I did the same thing again, delivery bills acceptance, and then I even printed them off a cheat sheet. So I gave them a cheat sheet on telling them what to do with this bill and this bill of exchange. So yeah, all they had to do was simply endorse said bill, previously used verbiage as follows. So that's on my previous video, you see how that goes. And that I was telling them to do that, and then once the bill is endorsed, return it special delivery and await acceptance. At that point, if they'd have done that, I'd have put accepted, and then we both hold a bill of exchange. Yeah, so anyway, hope this wraps you up. Crosses a few T's, dots a few I's, and it'll help you structure or think about how you're going to structure a response when they tell you that they don't accept stuff. And I did pretty much the same thing as this for the water, but I think I put in an extra point saying, because they literally put on the water, bills of exchange are not accepted. So I was like, wow, you're actually going to put that on a piece of paper and send it through the post? Wow. So yeah, they're saying that bills of exchange are not accepted, but they can't say that, because then otherwise we wouldn't be paying them anything, would we? They won't be able to work, they won't be able to do anything. But yeah, I put the thing from Company's House. I put the Company's House bit into this as well. where it says they can draw, make, accept, endorse, discount, negotiate, and all that other verbiage that comes on Companies House incorporation documents. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I billed the water as well, and then they should have applied it as a credit, and the council, when it come back round to this year, this was all over the process of a couple of months, like maybe 4 months, and then they'd issued another liability order for me to appear in court. I didn't see it until like 2 days before, so I was like, oh god, yeah, I better hurry up and do something with this. So yeah, I literally just picked it up, crossed it out, put paid in full, and then I think I wrote a little letter just saying attendance isn't required as this account is paid in full via bills of exchange or something like that, and then did all the endorsements or whatever, and then sent them that. I had to think quick and get it through post, but yeah, they still issued the it still went through with the summons and still issued the liability order, but I crossed it out and I paid in full. And why are they billing me this year if they've got a liability order for last year? Do you know what I mean? And why would there be a credit on the account? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we already know that the liability orders that they do were a bit tosh, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I'm waffling now, aren't I? It's easy. One piece of paper. Don't copy exactly what I've done. Do your own wording and everything. Pause the video if you need to pause it. Go back and have a look. Any questions, put them down in the comments. But honestly, if you watch the 3 videos that I've done about bills of exchange, you should pretty much have it all there. And if you want all the stuff that's in the background that makes all this stuff work, all the law and everything, get the Bills of Exchange Act 1882 and whip it out. Or do what I've done, do Brandon's course. But yeah, the Telegram group, I'll put that down somewhere, probably pin comment or something, and then yeah, you can get in Telegram group, see what other people are doing. Radio.